Well, good evening. It's Monday, and it's Monday's Moment coming up soon. I'm Reverend Richard Bunch at Unity of Richmond. Thank you for joining me this evening. And this evening, I want to share with you a story that will lift your heart up, and you will feel uplifted during the day. Rayhan Staton is a young man who lives in Bowie, Maryland. Rayhan Staton was brought up by a single parent, his father, who took care of he and his brother, sometimes working as many as 3 jobs. Rayhan was not a particularly good student as he started in school. It was very difficult for him. So somewhere around the 7th grade, a teacher recommended he go into special education, that he probably didn't have the ability to learn as normal people. But before that happened, or as that happened, there was a tutor who was volunteering at school who took Staton under his arm and literally started to work with him at the beginning of the school year. By the end of the school year, Staton was receiving straight A's in most of his classes and B's in other classes. As a matter of fact, the teacher had recommended that he become a student, a special student, special education student, actually gave him an A in the class by the end of the year. And that changed Staton's outlook on life. As he went into high school, but he spent more time on his athletic career, as he said, than his student career. And he got really involved in athletics. He was extremely good at it. They thought he could become professional either in the martial arts or in wrestling. And so that's where he spent his time. But then in his junior year, he had an accident. An accident that said he could no longer pursue that career. And what he saw was his college scholarship and his life kind of go up in flames before his eyes. And so when he graduated from high school, he went ahead and applied, but no college would take him because his grades just weren't good enough. So he went to work with his dad at a company that picked up trash, and he had that opportunity to be there. But what he found was really surprising. He found a group of people there, all of whom had been incarcerated before working there, who kind of took him under their wing. And they encouraged him, because they could see how smart he was, to go to Bowie Community College. And so he went to Bowie Community College, did extremely well, and transferred to the University of Maryland, where he excelled in his grades. He had a burning desire to be a lawyer. And so this young man, who pretty much didn't show up really well in high school with his grades, had the opportunity to now apply for law school. Through the encouragement of his co-workers, he said, because he was kind of reluctant, he was kind of fearful. He didn't want to be turned down again. It still happened. And so he applied at 9 schools. All 9 schools either accepted him or put it on the waiting list. 5 accepted him, such as University of Southern California, Pepperdine, Penn State. But where he elected to go to college was Harvard Law School. When he was asked by an interviewer in a local TV station, "How did you do that?" Staton said, "How could I not do it with all the support I have?" He said, "My father supported me. My tutor supported me. My coaches supported me. But more importantly, my coworkers, who had not had the same opportunity I have, supported me. They encouraged me. They made sure that I studied. So how could I not succeed? How could I let them down?" You know, when somebody supports you, you have a responsibility to make an investment in yourself so that their support pays off. That's the story of Staten. I do believe that each of us have people who support us. And if not, we need to ask for support. It's okay. So that's Monday's Moment. God bless you and have a great week.